Oh, alright. Another walk. Dead man is alive and walking. There's not very many dead men walking. People don't really know it, but it's actually my real name. Man, it's a little cool. It had rained, so it's not too bad. Not humid, just got a cool feel. Yesterday I went walking with my son, got caught in the rain. So walking every day, pretty much. Thought today was pretty good overall, but at least I was gonna think that up until like the day was good. And then I checked an email, work email. It's one of those things that I'm probably putting too much thought into. That's right, I'm walking. I'm walking every day. And dinner tonight's probably gonna be another grilled chicken. Yippee. Gotta change it up. Gotta start throwing some beef on the menu. I just can't eat a lot of carbs, or any carbs really. So, all right, let's bring on more protein. Let's do that. 24 views? That doesn't look right. I don't know what's going on there. How much do I weigh? 240. 240. The goal is to get that down a little bit lower, maybe like 230. There we go. 6 washing. That's more realistic. Man, but yeah. Oh, you're over 300? Well, I could not do that. I think I would have to. Man. See, that's why I try to stop myself from feasting on bad food as much as I want to do. My wife says I have an unhealthy view on food. I tell her, no. If anything, I'm trying to have a healthy view of food. I cannot just be eating whatever. I'm actually trying to get a healthy view of it. Be like, hey, you can't eat the Ben & Jerry's every day. You know? You can't drink all that beer. You're gonna, like, I want to get back to where I can have some moderation in it, but first, before I get there, I need to go on like the Japanese diet. Rice, and fish, vegetables, that's it. Get on that. Which is weird, rice is a carb, you know, so I really shouldn't eat that, but if all they eat over there is fucking rice and fish, and they get fucking skinny. You don't see too many obese Japanese people. Must be something going on there, right? Whatever they're eating, how they're eating it, like the portions, gotta adopt that. But what I wanted to talk about was I need to get this off my chest. Really, I think I'm overthinking this. It's a workplace eval. Now, I said this before. Don't trust anyone on YouTube. Don't trust anyone who's just talking. They can say whatever. At my job, I'm in like a sort of status of like a kind of a mentor role. I've been there for years, so I pretty much teach people how to do it. I take on additional, we'll just say additional workloads and duties and responsibilities, all that. Usually asked and usually volunteer to take on additional responsibilities. That's just how it is. And so I'm looking at this evaluation. I'm like, what is this? Because everything's like, it's like 1 or 0. I'm like, what? So at the end of it all, from like this, I think it's about like 10 different metrics. Metric. I don't know. And 10 different categories. It's all like needs development. I'm like, what the? It's like, if I need development, why am I developing other people? Why are you guys asking me to do things? In addition to what it is that I already do, for no additional pay. I was like, what? I was like, you got to be freaking kidding me. It's like I do get this impression that maybe someone there is trying to get rid of me. One boss will say, they like me, they want me to stay, they don't want me to leave, and all that stuff. They even ask, are you looking to go anywhere? I mean, are you looking? Because like, they know that they can't really pay me more. But this other boss, I don't know, friendly in person, but I get the sense that, and I don't know if it's the racial thing, dude. I don't know if it's that. I don't know what's going on there. It's just so weird. Like, I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand why it's like that. So, I mean, I accepted it. I mean, I acknowledged the eval. I was like, okay, whatever. Because part of me is also like, it's kind of like a bullshit. Hey, it's probably just like a bullshit work eval, like, well, that's what it is. That's what I thought about it at first. I was like, okay, we were using this new system to evaluate everyone. And it's probably like, because when I do the eval for like my supervisor, I'm just hitting good. I'm not really paying any attention to it, really, honestly. So I thought, well, maybe it's kind of like that. Maybe it's kind of like she had to put something, but like that. So I tried to be professional about it, and I did shoot her an email. I was like, of 1.7, really? I was like, for someone who's never been on a development plan, like never, it's kind of weird that it's a 1.7. I was like, I acknowledged it, but it just didn't feel right. That's it. That's what the email said. We'll see what happens tomorrow. The lawnmowers are going to be A-logging me here. Welcome to Houston. Why do it, bro? Yeah. You know what? From that moment, you know, my reaction is, okay, well then I'm gonna do less because if that's how it is. But it creates like a self-fulfilling prophecy where it's like, okay, well, you know, they ranked me as like development and it needs development, so what, I'm just gonna slack off, do less, you know, so that I actually I don't know, give them a reason. It's just, I feel like I'm like in a lose-lose situation where I'm like, well, what I'm gonna do is wait on my time for a certain reason. Usually around August, there's a little thing bonus, a little thing. Gonna wait through that, get that little little perk there, and then I mean, it's be job search will be in high gear. That's pretty much what that is. Yeah. So you're not working now, but you gave been a team leader, supervisor, the manager. I think it's 5 times your wage. Do I feel like it's a push out? I mean, I kind of do, because I do get paid a lot, and I know the company is looking to cut expenses because they don't make a lot of money. The only way they make money is to bill Medicaid, but I'm one of the people who brings in a lot of things to bill, okay? But I guess, you know, they have these new hires, and I noticed that some of them are doing the same as well, but oh, they get paid less. Oh, so dude, that's probably what they're gonna end up. That's what they're trying to do. They're just trying to push me out. They're trying to push me out because, watch, sooner or later it's gonna be we're gonna have to ask you to take a pay cut, or we're gonna take the I can see it. I can see it coming. And what sucks about this is, like, man, I really did, when I first joined this place, I thought it was gonna be a place to retire. But like lately, things have been really weird, like really showing that like the company is struggling with, but it's like, it's weird how the company's struggling. I kind of wonder how much the higher ups make. You know, it's just like, it's like that. I'm like, man, well, I can't stay here. I can't last here. This isn't working. What I make now is almost what I used to make when I did CPS work, Child Protective Services work. But I don't have to worry about the stress of doing that stuff anymore. At least I thought so. My problem is like finding other work. It's like I have only a particular set of skills that's like, it's like social work. It's like, okay, I was a CPS investigator for a while, for like 7 years. Now I'm doing this other thing. And it's like, okay, you know, I can't really just jump and start working at the plants. You know, that would be a pretty big shift. We didn't really have any experience really to build on, you know, at all. It's called inflation and it sucks. Well, looking like I want to be a cop. Oh, want to be cop. Oh, the shades? I get that sometimes. I'd be like, are you a cop? I'm like, no, I'm not a cop. I just like the aviator shades. Now, see, I want to be a cop, but be someone who's working security. I don't want to do that either. That's lame. That's stupid. I don't even want to be a cop. That's dumb too. I don't want to do that. No. Maybe I could find a way to get involved in some shady activity. What, illegal activity? Yeah, I'm gonna do some crime. I'm gonna do some crime for money. I don't know. Definitely, it's not YouTube. You know, this was just a hobby. But I'll figure it out. After August, we will go hardcore on the job search. Probably end up working for the state again. That's where I see it going. I hope not Child Protective Services. I don't want to do that again. And getting older, I don't really feel like I just don't want to do that again. Being on call like that is not something I want to do ever again. You know, waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to like being called for pretty much picking up kids. That's not good. Is this John Pork? Yeah, that's my name, John Pork. Are you cycling? Show us the surroundings. Just walking around. Oh, let's change the view. We're walking. You think crackheads try to steal the copper out of that? Wait, there's not even any copper here. Why is this thing still open? Like, this has been open for months now. I mean, they say that this is the safest city in America. So maybe it's so safe, AT&T can just leave the, I guess the internet boxes open. Don't have to worry about any crackheads. Go on the kill stream. Yeah, I'll go on the kill stream and finally achieve my dream of being a co-host to Ralph. Be like, all right, here we are. Maybe we could split the torta. You know, he has one half, I have the other half. That'd be nice. Hell, I don't even have to stay in the shed. I could probably just stay with family down in Mexico, related to my wife. Be great. Torta bill is due. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's just pisses me off, this whole situation. It's weird. I don't like it. I don't like the I don't feel very sure about the longevity of things, you know? And I'm a guy who has a job, you know? You know, it's like if they want to push me out, all right. I mean, because that's what's happening. That's the result of all this. You know, can't just quit. You know, need the paycheck. Oh, you were on the kill stream before, Stinky Brew? I don't remember that stream. Oh, he told you to put a gun in your mouth? Well, that's not good. Clearly you meant like a water gun, right? Ralph, man. Why does he have to go so like extreme like that? You know, that's not a behavior of someone that's like can function in society. You know, can you imagine talking to Ralph like he's your neighbor and you're talking to him, and he goes from one thing, goes from calm to saying, "Hey, why don't you just put a gun in your mouth?" It's like, whoa, bro. What? I just said the Cowboys suck. That's all I said. And they suck. How about them boys? Where their wins at, right? People act like they act like they are America's team because they used to be back in the day. But I mean, that was a long time ago. Those days are over. Anyway. How am I doing on the battery life? How we're doing okay? Alright. Probably just gonna actually get water. I'm gonna do right. Hey, how's it going, man? I am tempted to get a beer, but we're probably just gonna get water. And actually do right. Yep. Yeah, the uncertainty. That's really what it is. I guess water it is. Alright. Water. And, I'm gonna get some smokes, maybe. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, man, how's it going?
Oh, good, sir.
Just the water.
Yes, sir.
And a pack of backwoods.
Yes, sir. Which one, sir?
The original. Yeah, original, man. Oh, you know what? I don't even have a lighter on me. Can I get one of those cheap ones?
Yes, sir.
You guys hiring?
No, not now,
No?
I guess.
All right.
Not now, I guess.
All right.
Need back, sir?
No, don't need a bag.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Very good. That took a while. All right, we're good.
Sir, have a good one.
You too. So, can't get a job there. Stop smoking. Not getting a job at the Easy Mart. There goes my hopes and dreams. Stop smoking. Yeah, that's exactly what my wife and my kids would say too. Play the clip. You guys hiring? I just realized I've been walking around with my fly open. Yeah. I'm doing great, man. Look at this. 45 minutes on the treadmill. I do 45 minutes on the treadmill at the gym on Sundays. It's nice to do something, be a little active. It's the bare minimum, but it helps. I feel it anyway. Oh, you got a treadmill at home? Well, that's nice. Yeah, I wouldn't even have room for it, for a treadmill. Man, part of me wonders if this is do I lift? No. Like deadlift? No. I mean, I do some weights in the weight machines, but that's about it, man. But that may change. Maybe I should take that a little bit more seriously at the age of 42. Should probably get out of here before it starts raining again, if it does rain. We got 2 likes. All right, man, that's cool, man. Hop on TRT, bro. Shit, you know what? Let's give that a shot. That shouldn't be expensive. Combine that with the doctor visits and the medication lately. Combine that with the uncertainty about the future of working at this company. One day I'll give you all the details. Right now it's just it's vague stuff. Yeah, I've been having thoughts of like, maybe I just have to go back. Maybe I just have to go back to working Child Protective Services. Would you call me? Well, I'll do a call and I do want to start doing call-in streams when I stream at night. There's really no reason not to, other than sometimes voice banana, the mixer I use sometimes conflicts with Discord, but it's a glitch that you can fix. Poor Maxter could tell me all about it. That's right. Poor Maxter. I saw him going off about the Dorps. And I saw Grace talk to Get Crack for me in a very disrespectful way. But we'll talk about that tonight. I saw that the Kings episode 3 was rescheduled again. We got 4 likes now. Cool. Guys, if I go jobless, man, I already know streaming is not going to be it for me either. It'd be sucking dick under El Dorado. Damn, that's it. Oh shit. All right, let's get to walking. Hey, shake this misery off. This misery is bullshit. What am I a victim of? A victim of circumstance? I mean, I have a job. It's just a stupid work eval. That's all it is. It's just a stupid work eval. It's bullshit. And I already know the boss is going to respond to that email. Probably give me some things, some bullshit. Like, okay, all right. Best thing to do, roll my eyes, be like, okay, that is what it is. I already know what I'm going to do. Because the boss is already like a no good ass kisser. I don't have any real respect for the supervisors there. Because I'm like all they seem to really be concerned about is pushing the numbers on productivity for those that who can't reach it. And then, but they hardly ever cover anything as far as any other things about the files or anything like that, any other things. It's really just about productivity. So I normally, dude, I hardly ever hear from the supervisors, ever, because it's like why do they need to talk to me? I'm doing my numbers. I have no problem with that. So when I do hear from them, I'm like, okay, all right. Now the one thing on the eval that was correct for sure was this matrix of category was, what was it? Lifting up. Something like that, something weird. And it was about oh, you don't really show any, you rarely give suggestions, or you rarely do that. You don't really bring a positive atmosphere at work or whatever. It's what? I'm hardly even in the office. What do you mean? I'm hardly in the office. I'm always out in the field. And yeah, I'm at those meetings, the whole staff meetings, and let me say, no one gives suggestions. No one says anything, because it's one of those situations where it's you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. People just keep their mouth shut, and things just stay the same. If you try to say something, it's bullshit. I'm Vincent, yeah. Hey, CE, how's it going, man? Am I ever gonna bring back Big Baby? Probably when the kids are back in school and I can have time to film something when they're not around. That's not something I want to film around, when anyone's at home, So probably in October when it's fitting for it. It is the big baby is a psychological horror thing. Yeah, I don't contribute. You don't contribute to the team. It's like, I don't respect the team. You know, from my perspective, I'm out there like making the contacts and trying to do the plans and all that, trying to renew plans. And I what do you guys do? You guys sit in the office all day, have meetings about productivity? Okay. How's it working for y'all guys? And you push, and you can see it like on my peers. It's like you can see the stress on their face. You can see like everyone kind of feels about the same, but it sucks. But I don't really see it like it's not the worst job I've ever had. And actually, if anything, it's like the easiest job I've ever had. I'll tell the people I work with, it's like, you want the worst job. If you want the worst job, if you want hell, you go work for Child Protective Services. You do that for 7 years, if you can make it that far, because that is hell. And that's probably not even hell. That's just the surface. You know, if you really want hell, get even deeper in that sort of field, that territory. You know, that, because like, if you want hell, you need to work with people at their worst. You know, you need to see people do bullshit to their kids and broken homes and fuck the families, and that's when you start seeing shit. You need to be responsible for stuff that could blow up in court, and every case you work could be your last, because what if something happens, something beyond your control, and the kid dies? You have to explain that shit. Fuck. Then you have to worry about how fucked up the system is, because other workers, or because of policies that are out of your control. You know, anyway, like constantly being on call, not having any social life, because even when you're off of work, you're still working. And it's salary, so like they don't give a fuck. And it's like overtime is like, they call it comp time, or Chinese overtime, where it's like you can put it in, but you're not really allowed to use it. You're supposed to use it for like your off time. But even when you're off, sometimes the supervisors will still call you because they need people. So you never really get off, never can really do anything. Fucking sucks. That's CPS work, dude. It sucks. You go into schools, you interview the kids, you hear their fucking stories, talk to the moms, talk to the dads, hear their bullshit, get trapped in like custody issues. You know, he said, she said bullshit. Like sometimes there's when families are divorcing and they have a messy divorce and they want to fight over the kids, they'll get CPS involved and make some allegations. They may be true, may not be true. But it's like, bro, like, I don't think you know what this is. This isn't like, oh, if it's true, then we help you get custody of the kids. That's not what's happening here. Like, but that's what they want, you know? Their attorneys want to see if you can find reason to believe for an allegation and use that to like change custody arrangement, which I'm like, okay. Well, that's what you do. That's beyond what I do. Like, if we have to change custody, if we have to remove, like, we would look for like a temporary place. And yeah, sure, I mean, yeah, the kids would be placed with you temporarily, but like we wouldn't work. It's like, it's so convoluted, it gets crazy. Okay, I'm just venting. I'm not even looking at the chat right now. I'll get over there and look at the chat. I really don't want to go back to that. If I go back to that, man, I'll have no family life. No family time, no stream time, none of that shit. Am I going towards the school? No. We can actually. Want to walk through the playground? The school yard. I was smoking a Black and Mild. Sorry, I had such a bad day. Yeah. Well, I was going over stuff I did in the past. Oh man. But I mean, what do y'all do for a living? What's y'all's worst job? Maybe start an Ethiopian restaurant. That's a good idea. Run that by the wife. And tell her it'll be great, and then have the wife do all the cooking, have the kids be the waiters, and then sit in the back and smoke and kind of wonder why it's not making any money. And be like, honey, it's not working. Why isn't it working? I don't understand. How hard is it to cook? Are you a victim, Courtney? Or are you a victim of cooking? Grace, why are you a victim of giving customers water? That's one of the complaints I read about that restaurant, about Ben's Ethiopian restaurant, is that what it took an hour for them to get water? Something like that. Tell your wife and kids, wait staff at oh, yell at them, yeah. Yell at them right in front of the customers. Classic dork behavior. So what are we doing now, chat? What are we doing? Rub us home. Not even. But no, and seriously, what is what's y'all's worst job? A what? A yakisoba stand. State fair doing dishes. A yakisoba. I don't even know what that is. What's a yakisoba stand? Sounds like some foreign food. Doesn't sound like all American food. What kind of fair was that? Fat boy is walking. That's right, man. Fat boy. Turn this fat boy into a skinny boy. Got to starve myself. I'm gonna put myself on on the Jew diet. Oh man. I feed myself just like I'm gonna eat a can of tuna a day, and that's it. Asian noodles? Oh. Alright, that's what that shit is. Okay. It's like ramen noodles? Oh, okay. So okay, so I have seen that said before. Commie noodles. Work for a communist food stand. No. Oh. Not an all-American food stand where you get to make hot dogs and hamburgers and kettle corn, funnel cakes. Some Japanese, some Chinese noodles. I mean, what would the dishes be there anyway? Just like a bunch of bowls, right? Just a shit ton of bowls. Man, pour all that shit down the drain too. Fucking working at a ramen place. I rode a golf cart around the school. Yeah. Whew. Breaking a sweat just riding a golf cart around. We went to the store and did not get a beer at all. We got a water. All right, but we got to get walking because I feel that that rain breeze. You know that wind, that breeze where it's like, okay, yeah, it's about to rain. It gets real cool. That's what I feel. Maybe this is my pants. I've never worked at a school fair. I take my kids to a school fair. They kind of suck though. You know? But you know it sucks. It's supposed to kind of suck. You buy a bunch of tickets to play like, so your kids could play like little games there. They're made up last minute by the teachers. You know? And you're like, you're standing back with the other parents like, this kind of sucks. You got a flask? You know? You can kind of tell what dad has that. You know, they have the backwards hat. They're kind of like, they have a cup. They're kind of chilling. Okay. But you keep it low key, you know? You don't want to mess things up. You don't want to... See, the problem with what I just said, someone's going to be like, oh, I have a problem with it. But it's like, you got to keep that discreet. It was a state fair? The food court deal? So was it like a food truck? Was it like a Yakashuba noodle food truck? You know what? That's what we should start. A food truck. An Ethiopian food truck. It'd be the easiest thing. They come up to the window, they ask for food, and I shut the window on them. And they'd be like, but I asked for food. They're like, okay, here you go. And it's a plate. And what's on the plate? Absolutely nothing. And they'd be like, where's the food? I don't see it. Like, neither did the Ethiopians either. Now you have the Ethiopian experience. You can leave now. So you're just paying for that experience. Yeah, to make things better, I'll have a bunch of like canned corn inside the truck, like canned corn, canned green beans, a bunch of canned food in there. And be like, no, you can't have any of that. That's all been donated. It's not for you. AVGN? Angry Video Game Nerd, yeah. Wait, we're talking about Angry Video Game Nerd? I remember that guy. Is he still around? Oh, there was a tent by the front. AVGN. Your supervisor was like, what, raging over Castlevania? Did he take dumps on a Super Nintendo? And that's some supervisor right there, man. Hey, dude. Hey, greats. So we'll stream tonight. We'll cover the locale reject stuff like Get Cracked for Me and stuff. Because I want to talk about that. It's funny to watch Grace kind of like try to go at him. It's funny. But the content's going to have to diversify, man. It's going to have to. I'm going to have to do some call-in streams where we talk about stuff. And that's what it is. I just host some calls. People call in. All right, let's talk about the Jews, but keep it within YouTube TOS, please. Grace was crying. Yeah, she was crying, especially at the end. Oh yeah, you could hear it. Like she's so mad that Get Cracked for Me doesn't donate to her anymore, and she sees him donate to all these other people, and it's like they're at the point to where they're just like lashing at their pay pigs for not, like the former pay pigs too, and like not paying. You know, it's just coming from a very petty place, and it's like, wow. Well, that's what it is, huh? You're just going around to your pay pigs and asking to collect like they owe a tax. I mean, Give Crack has been nice to this channel, and I don't ask for anything. The whole like asking for shots for donuts for shots, like not doing that anymore. That's I didn't even like how the way that looked. Anyway, we are at the place, so I will see y'all later. They suspended the locale reject show? Yeah. They probably have to turn it into something else. Anyway, it's cool that you guys were hanging out. I'll take it easy, alright?